The sun is just setting, or the moon is just setting, and another night I've got my steel production milestone just about to complete. And this will be our next port of call. So steel.
Steel production unlocked. Foundry and improved miner included to ensure efficiency of new pipelines.
Yes. So steel is the next milestone. We're going to work away at this. The idea is I'm going to rejig this slightly here so I'm not using up so much on these two that are doing nothing. These are going to... I wonder if I was to combine these into one. If I was... Let me do something. Let me do something first. Let me just try it, see if it works, and I'll show you. Well, it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. I was thinking here that maybe I could divert this over here completely, and then it wouldn't necessarily I could use then two of these for the steel production, but how it's working is that I'm just thinking if I come and take iron rods or plates from these containers, these are going to kick into place and it's going to take away from this. In some ways I can't have my reinforced iron plates compromised, the production of these, but it's something to look into. Yeah, it's something to look into in regards trying to utilize every single ingot I can get my hands on. So the moment you look here, this is I'm feeding it now over 30 minutes, so this is going to keep going. And what I've also found out was on Discord, on the Satisfaction Labs Discord, Crazy Odd I think his name is, sorry if I butchered your name now, he's also doing this as well, this single miner challenge for ore, and he was looking at how that if you underclock your machines, they actually use up, say if you, for example here, I'll go to one of these over here. Where is this one here? Which one of these is on full tilt? Yeah, I'd say this one here. Alright, so take this. This is using 4 megawatts. Now if I reduce the clock to half, the power hasn't halved. It's nearly, well, that's nearly a third. For half the clock speed. So really, like even 10%. It may slow it down, but technically you could have a lot more machines on a system. I could have 8 running off here and half clock all the machines, and I'm using a fraction, less than half of the power. So if power does come a serious issue later on, I can just increase the amount of machines I'm producing each item and reduce the usage down to 50%. But anyways, let's get back to it. Steel production. I need to get my ass into gear in regards to steel. But ooh, in all my talking and my checking, I've just noticed my melee has opened up. I think I'm going to throw it in because I wouldn't mind that Xenobasher. And improved inventory slots as well. They'll come in handy. That's one thing I like about the updates with this is all the extra slots that you can have stuff to fit in. Huh? What? It never connected. Oh God. I was very sure it connected. Alright, so just have to swap this around here. Now, get this emptied. That's one thing about those. Oh god, that didn't work. About those lifts, I find I'm having a lot of issues in that regard, that they look like they connect but they don't actually connect. It's quite frustrating when you're trying to connect something like this. Like that looked like it went straight in, but it didn't. Alright, I got my bits and needles, so over, unlock my Xenobasher. Get me Xenobasher, and then I'll see you down where I'm going to build my steel factory. See you in a second. So this is our layout that I'm going to look at, and I'm going to do exactly as sort of said in the, what do you call it, the Discord chat. I'm actually going to have the power up the usage of these guys here, and I'm going to maybe build 4 of them, 0.5%, and that'll be the same out as 2. Just try and conserve power. And so that's the start of the steel ingots. Just chuck this up here. Got some down, that's it. Well done. So this for steel ingots, I'll have to produce. Actually, what I'll do is plant some here on this. And now start producing steel pipes, steel beams, reinforced concrete beams, and it will all depend on how much I can take. It's a steady rate there. You gotta remember how much I'm gonna need for coal and power, so that's why I'll have to actually have these, because I need to conserve power. Even there, look at that, 5.3, what was it? 10%. 16. So 1/3 of the power for half the speed. Now I have to go make more. But these things need... They need steel pipes and reinforced steel beams. The reinforced steel beams, right, encased, needs loads of these. So to get more of these, 5 per one, of course. That. Will I have 10? Will I have 10? No, I won't. Do you think I would have 10? No. I'll have to add on 1 or 2 at a time until I get my whole setup done. And steel pipes as well. I thought I had more. I've only 6. So yeah, I'm going to build up my section here. I'm going, these guys, what's the take in? It's going to be taken in 22.5 by 480, 90. So generally I'd only have 30 coal. Oh, that's rough. I have to say that's rough. But can't I miner Mark IIs so I can get some of these up there? I can crank that onto that, and at least then I can be pushed. I can actually be using 120 here. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that organized, get a few more of those done, get a miner Mark II plonked down on that, so I can be using up at least a minimum of 120 here in this system. And get back to a second. So it's a different view again. There's a slight bit more production happening here. So I have reduced all these down to half, preserving my power and my fuel. And what I've done here is, if you look, get up here, come on. You can see all of these are linked up. These are all mergers, so they're coming out, they're all spitting out 15 ingots, that's 60 ingots coming out. Yep. And then each of these then are split down into these, and these are all half speed as well. So these first 4 are steel pipes. They're pushing out, looking for 15 between the two. That's 15, 30. And then this one has 15 and this one has 15. So that in complete is the full 60 being used up. The only downside is these ones here. Slowly but surely filling up. Let's pass down to the other ones. Yeah, that's the first 3 now are full. And then this one is slowly but surely. But yeah, that's the steel production. Now I'll just have to link up these the far side. I'm also thinking as well the production of these compared to these. Currently these are required for the encased, but these are also used for the level 3 belts. So I'm contemplating actually maybe looking for the alternate encased steel, the alternate encased recipe. I have another hard drive here. If I shove into the MAM, I could potentially get the other. I'll use that little trick of saving just before you collect it and then reloading every time you don't get the one you want until you do get the one you want. As far as I know, I can get this at the current level. Oh. What? No, I don't want to do that. Yes, so I'm going to shove that in there. In the meantime, I'm going to get this done. So you're going to get the encased industrial beam recipe. That will help out getting the encased industrial beam. So for level 4, level 4 Mark 4 belts. Sorry. Third time lucky. For encased industrial beam alternate blueprint. This means I can use the steel pipes and the concrete for use instead of the what do you call it, the beams. So that'll make it a bit easier in that regards. And also while I was there looking, I seen an alternate steel ingot recipe that actually uses copper. And I see I have a lot of copper that I'm not been using. So potentially I could use an alternate, but I think it's a foundry that you use it. Oh wait, where am I going? I have to unlock, and I can't unlock it yet. 51 seconds. Why have I got screws in my inventory? And I did a bit of tidying here also. Whoop! See, I got some storage containers here. So I have one for these, one for the pipes, but I've only the one. I have these two running into this container here, but I've only one of these because I'm going to use these 3 for my encased industrial beams. And they'll all be producing nice and steadily. Oh, there it is. Hello. You're back. Boink. You. And we have liftoff. What are the ones that I... Yes, this one here. I was going for this. And... sort. So really in stage 4 all I've left
Sulfur
is
can now be used to craft nobelisks.
this
A remote
here.
detonator can be made in the equipment
But these
workshop.
rotors and
In
this still have to be
anticipation
worked
for
on.
carrying explosives, R&D has inflated your pocket dimension and added an additional equipment.
Yeah. Look at the pocket dimensions. Massive now. Plus I can carry more crap. So yeah, so this is really... What do I use? Is it a not a manufacturer, what do you call it? Assembler, is it? Oh, crap. Need those frames. I need quite a bit to do to work out. I'm just gonna check if it's this here. Is it? It is. So I need some of these bad boys, whatever's here. That's producing quite well actually. It's ticking away. Crap. I need a lot more than that. I think I need at least 2 of these machines. Again, I'm going to run them all at half power. And that's going to save myself on power usage. And I started looking at that and everything I build actually around here is start trying to conserve power as much as I can. And where I can. And I think 25, will that do? Yeah, that'll do for now. Keep going with that. Let's see here what I need to do for this side. Oop. Yeah, and I have to build on another piece here anyways. That's grand. Right. Assembler. Now I'm going to see how this works now. So it's going to need 36. Well actually, because half speed is going to be 18. And it's going to be pushed at 15. Eighteen is 36 and 15. So I'm going to set these up. I'm going to do this. Do the same as I did on the other side. Mergers. That away. Is that too close? No. Perfect. That way then if I want to add anything on the end I can. I wanted the same concept to work here for splitters as with the, what do you call it? In the set? Yep, that's it. 3. Ooh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So it's going to be, I have to have it directly above this one here. Actually, I don't actually. That there. That down there. Not bad. So I'm going to, the bottom one is going to be these guys. 3. Look around. Nope. Nope. Maybe I can get it to go. 4. Wait. No, stop it. Will you quit? No, I'll have to... I think I have to do it out here. Take that one away. 3 that. In there. No. Let me... Right, and power. Power into these guys. So I have to get a power pole down here. Connect that over to that one. Power pole here in the middle of these two. Can I see that one from over there? Yes, I can. That down to that one. This onto that one. Build on more foundation at the end of it. 5. Yeah, that always scares me. Merger on the end. Wrong way, wrong way. You there. And if I need to expand, I can. You down there. 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 You. There. So then, it's all powered, all set up. Now I need to get the concrete in here. It's only going to need 20. 20 concrete. Only 20. Right. So I'll do this perfectly. So for now, I'm just... Where are you? Oh, I wonder. No, it won't. All these containers here. And I can't move them down one. This was nearly full too. Or can I? The only thing is now when I disassemble this, Alright, I'm going to move all these forward one to make space here for this splitter. I'm going to split it off actually. Try this. Right. Right. Think. Right, if I do it this way, I can potentially just have a splitter right here. Run this into the back of this. That won't work there. I'm also missing iron plates, so I need to get some plates because I don't want to be using... I don't need to use on. We're stuck in here, up over here. Alright, we'll put the splitter over here. A bit further over this side. Say right here. Can this fit in there? That can, yes. Can this go in here? Yes, it can. That's perfect. And then this go in here. Alley-oop. Over here. There, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Now these are just 120. No problemo. No problemo at all. I'm gonna fill them now to get them going. Right. So that's the encased industrial beam. Done. So that is potentially my full steel production underway. Now the only downside is having to wait. Wish I could produce a lot more. We should be using 120 industrial beams a minute, but no, that's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is, I wonder, can I fit these? Yes, I can. Where the hell did that go? Don't you just hate when that happens? Is rain coming? God, they take a while. Three per minute. That's okay, look at 6 per minute with the two of them. But yes. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to go on a hunt for another hard drive, and I'm going to get myself the alternate steel ingot recipe that uses iron and copper. Yeah, because I could be make use of this copper up here. If I could be producing the alternate rotor. If I can be producing rotors at a higher path using my copper, I will. Yes, so I'm going to get another here, the MAM. More hard drives. And we're going to take it from there. I just have to show you this. I love the animations. Little screw. Yeah! So I'll go for hard drive. I picked my one. Look up the Satisfactory, the calculators. Found one over here that's going to use just 9 modular frames. So I'm going to get that. And then get my alternate rotor. Yes, alternate rotor. Well, we got our alternate blueprint rotor after about 5 tries, I think, this time. So what it does, it uses the steel pipe and the wire. So it reduces down the necessity or requirement of iron considerably. Especially if I want to look at using iron for other things. It's going to come in a lot handier later on. I have a lot more requirements needed. So anyways, over here I'll show you where I'm at. So I unlocked, as you can see, there's a pod returning, waiting to return there, 3.5 minutes. I unlocked the last part of 4. There's my alternate rotor as well. So then now that was the logistics. So we have conveyor belt Mark III and industrial storage containers. That are large ones. So what I can do in this instance, I improved this. So I put on a Mark II here. There's a Mark II down to coal. You can see the noise. I upgraded these belts here to Mark IIIs. That means the throughput coming in here has increased a lot. So technically I can expand this down further. Definitely going to expand it 2 more. And also I can expand my production this side. So what I might do is start producing more of the plates. I produce maybe 1 more of the plates or 2 more. Double up on the plates. So this will be these 4. Then I might just do these 4, then use 1 more. I'm going to use this now. I'm having to move this all again. I will move those around, up more, so I can get more of them coming in here and use in these. And then what I can do is just let it run overnight, and then I'll have a lot more stuff built up in the morning. But yeah, that's it for this episode. So we've got this far. All tier 4 unlocked. The next stage now is expanding out that layout, so I can make use of the extra iron here. I want to make use of the iron pipes also in the rotor production, so I can reduce on the rotor and increase the reinforced steel plates production with this layout. So I'm going to be using wire for both and making use of that. And I can bring over definitely 2, 9, 8, 27, 3, 2, 4, 6. Combine a lot of those up that's there at the moment and bring a lot of those over in one belt and divide it up between the rotors and the rotors and the plates. I'm wondering, can I build out here? What I might do is produce another platform out here to get the plates and the rotors producing out here. And what I might do with this concrete is lower it down. So bring it down a level or 2, run it down a bit and pop it back up over there where I need it. And I can feed it off from here for wherever I need it to go. That'll come in handy. So there's a few things to do to increase efficiency. I make use of everything. But then I need to start mass producing the items for the next launch. So motors and the frames. So the modular frames and the rotors. But I need stators for the rotors and rotors and stators for that. So there's still a lot there to do. So I'll see you in the next video. Hope you're enjoying this series so far. It's making again restricting having to use a lot more different ways and to produce the items. Normally you just use every node you can. But anyways, yes, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're liking this series. Hit that subscribe if you want to see more. I'm just, at the time recording this, I am 1 subscriber short of the 200 mark. 1. So come on, I know someone here is watching this, does want to subscribe. So we'll see you later. Slán.